Conor, it's a rivalry that goes back over 30 years with your old man and his old man, and it seems like this one's going to get a little bit heated as well there. Chris seemed to be getting under your skin a little bit in that press conference.
What, you think I'm going to sit there and let someone call me fathering me and calling me my daddy and all that? Yeah. Nah, mate.
And what do you make of him saying, well, you know, with a weight, you said that he stipulated that weight was 157 with a rehydration clause of £10 or whatever it was. What do you make of him saying that he would only be in the ring at 60%? You said there you felt like he was making excuses already. Is that what you think?
When a fighter talks like that, what does that scream?
I mean, it wasn't just the 60% he was talking about. You know, he was talking about everything was against him and everything was in your advantage. Where actually you're coming up from 147.
Let him get his violin out, mate. It makes no difference. He's getting the whole orchestra out. You know, I believe I can beat you. Irrelevant of the way, I've agreed to the fight because I can beat you. Why are you coming out with, oh yeah, but you know, 60% and all that rubbish? When really he was wanted to ring walk second, wanted to have his name second. Have the lot, mate. Have the lot.
It's a fight that you want badly in it. I mean, the first fight, Chris won the first fight. The second fight was a draw, which shouldn't have been a draw. You felt your dad won that one. You want to wrong the rights, though.
Yeah,
right the wrongs.
Yeah, most definitely, and I believe I will.
I mean, a lot of people making a big thing about you fighting at 147, coming up to 160, but actually you're a stone over 160 now, aren't you? So the weight's not really going to be a big issue. But I'm looking at you, mate, and I'm great at judging. I'm great at judging weight. What I'm saying is, you look.
Well, I'd make
a fully fledged middleweight.
Yeah, I'd make you right. I mean, I've still got a fair bit to lose.
Yeah. So it's not going to be a big issue.
No, not in the slightest. I mean, everyone goes 147. All you lot see me as fight week, weight cutted. You don't see me now. This is me good. I spar at this weight. I maintain this weight. I feel stronger this weight, and it makes no difference. Listen, he can think what he wants.
Is this a fight you've always wanted, Conor?
No, I mean, it was a fantasy fight for everyone. I mean, it was a fantasy fight as much as you thought about it, and I thought about it the same way. Is it realistic? Was it ever going to happen? It was like, you know, it was so you don't know. It's so up in the air. But with boxing now, anything can happen.
Mate, I've got to be honest, you know, when you both turned pro, etc., you thought this was a fight that was never going to happen. One, because of the weights, and two,
far apart.
And you were so far apart. But you are one of the most improved fighters, and we go on about it all the time, you know, in this country. You just come on, you're knocking on the door now for a world title fight at welterweight.
That's next.
Why did you choose this fight before that?
Could I pass up on an opportunity like this? Can you? I don't know how long he's got left in the game. I know he's saying, oh yeah, you know, I've still got however long in my career. You don't know that. The fight was now. The belts are all tied up. So we're waiting for the belts. So once the Spence and Crawford fight, and then I'll drop back down to welterweight, no problem. So yeah, it had to happen now. Now's that time.
Conor, I've got to ask you a final question, mate. How do you win the fight?
By being me. Which is
how do you approach it? Are you going to go in there, just roll the dice straight off?
That was a silly question, mate.
Are you going to go in there?
Of course I am. I'm going to go in there and steam straight into him. You know that.
Brilliant.
You know, I ain't going to go in there and try and pat around. I'm going to go in there and try and earn him out. That's what I did, and I tell him that. You know, like when I was standing next to Van Erden, I said to him, mate, if I see an eye twitch, I'm on you. And that's what I've done. So, you know, same approach with this fight.
Same applies. And you started training camp already. What do you make about him quickly as well, saying that, you know, he's not even started training camp yet, he's only going to come in at 60%, he doesn't need to train? It
makes no difference to me. If that's genuine, then more for him. I wouldn't be surprised because his ego's so big. Again, it makes no difference. He can do what he wants. He can think what he wants. He can say what he wants. I'm still going to go in there and still do what I do. You know, don't give me the title to destroy it for nothing.